Nigga, you ready? Fucking thumbs up. Hey, yo, let's get it!
That's how you start off the show coming back, man. They do the
You know what's funny? I only have rhythms from like shoulders up, nigga. Like below everything else, I don't have any rhythms. So I can do this shit.
Oh yeah, I mean you look at Shorty, look how fat he was. All you can do is just move his arms like he was running in place. He wasn't running and shit.
Like nigga, I can almost run.
But welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Hunt Club Podcast. This is episode 19. I know it felt like it's been forever. We got Mike here.
Hello world.
Austin's not here, running late on CP time as usual.
Yeah.
We got Steve on the audio. Dwayne is back on the video.
Cracking.
What's happening, man?
What's happening, shouting?
I missed you, bruh.
Huh?
Give me a hug.
Don't fucking
bring it in, bro. Bring it in.
No. I will do that. We talking cold.
Bullshit. We got a lot of shit to get
up to.
It's been I don't know how long. About a month.
Yeah.
I think last episode we dropped was the 1st of September.
Was it?
Yeah. I gotta apologize. We all had our own shit going on. It was a crazy couple weeks. I was in the process. Well, yeah. Like you were in Tulsa. You were in Oklahoma, right?
I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, moving that crystal meth.
Actually, I believe that shit. Or you were smoking it. One of the two. I was in the process of relocating, getting the fuck out of Baltimore to the Philadelphia area.
Fucking with them cheesesteaks, nigga.
Fucking with them cheesesteaks.
Have you had a cheesesteak yet?
I haven't. I've only been up there. I've only been up there for about a week and a half, so I haven't really got shit.
Nigga, that's 10 days you could have had a cheesesteak.
I'm looking for a chicken box, dog.
You ain't got no chicken. That chicken box probably trash.
I know, right?
Shit's probably overfried and steroid out.
Yeah. In Philly, fly equals fly.
No, the Ravens, don't diss the Ravens. Like, we looking up now.
Yeah, I know, right? But just in case, the Ravens be on that bullshit. I got me an Eagles hat tucked away, stashed away, just in case I need to.
Remember, you told me your son was wearing, rep the Eagles for a second?
He was everything. I mean, he be flip-flopping. He's 5 years old. He's talking shit about the Steelers. He like the Steelers now.
That's real shit, nigga.
It's real shit to like the Steelers?
Oh, you said you were talking shit about the Steelers? Or
no, I said talking shit like he was like he likes the Steelers.
Oh, he can
because somebody told him they won 6 championships, so that's all he cares about.
He can get evicted like that.
He can get his ass whooped like that. Disowned and shit. But what else you been up to, man?
Nothing,
Since we've been gone, since we took our little hiatus.
Nothing. I mean, the only thing I had a little mini vacay from work when we went to Tulsa. My girlfriend's sister got married, so congratulations to Rachel and Matt, and they did like this whole backpack and camping thing.
Give a little round of applause for Rachel and Matt.
Great people. And so they went away for like a month, and we took a week to house sit because they have 3 dogs and like 5 cats and like 3 fish. It was cool as shit. I wanted a dog.
What?
No, it's like a fucking zoo around that motherfucker.
Right. Yeah. Like Deuce Bigelow and shit.
It's fucking like it's legit 3. There were 4 dogs, but one got moved like the week before, and it's like 5 cats and like 3 fish.
Like Ace Ventura, not like Deuce Bigelow. He's just
only
fish.
thing missing is a crocodile for real.
That's wow.
It makes you want a dog though, dude.
No, I don't never want a dog. I don't have the patience.
Dog?
I don't have the patience for dog. Like it's cute the idea of dogs and petting dogs and doggos and all that shit, but you have to walk the motherfuckers rain or shine.
What does love do to you? Love makes you do things
It makes me sit in the house. I'm not walking a fucking dog. I don't have every day. I'm too lazy, and my schedule doesn't permit because they're almost like people.
Yeah, there are many people.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, but the only reason my lifestyle doesn't suit a dog. I work way too fucking.
That's what
much.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I don't have I can't do a dog.
I mean, shit.
A cat.
A cat. I'm down with a cat. Cats take care of themselves, but they don't fucking. They're not affectionate though.
They not.
Sometimes you want to come home and like just be appreciated.
Yeah, they do their own thing. They wait for you to feed them. Like feed me, nigga. Like, I'm hungry, and then they dip out and go crawl under the couch.
If you pet them too much, they're gonna scratch shit out you, nigga.
Right.
Like nigga, that's too much affection.
So is that all on your what you've been up to?
Yeah, that's
in the case of a month.
That's my life.
Man, this sounds about like me.
I went to a fucking shopping in Tulsa. They have a fucking shopping mall that are made out of like shipping containers.
What? Like a building?
Yeah, it's like a little small shopping area where every store is a fucking shipping container.
Oh, a ship. I don't know why I'm thinking about FedEx boxes. I'm like, how does that even hold? Like
next.
Fuck. So what I mean, other than relocating to Philadelphia, I got to actually. I think we left off on the last show. I was going to a bachelor party in New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
which was crazy. I'm done with strip clubs and sick. I'm sick of strip clubs. Now I'm done.
I mean, clap if you didn't sing it.
And they're like every day. But shout out to Sean, shout out to Jay on their
It was the best
nuptials.
part because it's your second time.
This was my second time. But I mean, it was pretty much just like the same. We just fucking we wilded out. We was on Bourbon Street, wilding out, looking at titties.
So you didn't get any
drinking.
of the culture, nigga. You didn't get any of the history.
You know what? I did. I did.
The majority, and bitches.
The majority of the bachelor party was centered on Bourbon Street and titties and drinking and hand grenades and all and fish bowls and all that shit. Yeah, but I actually, me and my friend Barry, we kind of deviated from that on like kind of the day, because most of the shit happened at night. So during the day, we like in our rooms chilling. And what I do when I go out of town is I try to go to the local college in the city and pick up a hoodie from the local college. So when we went to Tennessee, I got Tennessee State. From in New York.
And we're going to Kansas City.
I don't know what the fuck's in Kansas City.
It's a school somewhere.
When I was in South Carolina, I got University of South Carolina and things like that. So every city that I'm in, that I visit a new city, I try to get the hoodie from the local college. So
this for the niggas that don't graduate from college.
I like hoodies and I like colleges. So this particular college was Tulane University.
Tulane.
Which was cool. We went there, but the funniest part was I took a book bag. I knew I was going to be shopping. So me and Barry are we're pretty young looking. So we're on there like dressed. We're dressed regular. I had my book bag on, so we kind of blended in looking like students, like unintentionally. So we was like, fuck it, we're gonna run with it. Like,
you just go into class?
No, we weren't going into classes.
Why the fuck you did?
We were talking to like the people in the bookstore. They were having like campus events. We got invited to like 3 parties. I tried out for the road team.
Oh, I did.
I made the road team actually.
He dusted your ass. I saw this clip.
Yeah, but nobody gets cut. So
nobody on the fucking road team.
No, I tried out. They said I was really good to never had road.
That sounds like some shit.
So I gave him my email.
Shit. Like it was like, hey, it's better than nothing. And then they're like, hey, Mel, come on.
Hey, that's the first D1 team I've made. They asked for the email too. I'll put my first name, last name at tulane.edu. We got invited to a Jewish party.
What?
We got invited to I think we got invited to some black party. And then we just
you didn't crash
living
nothing?
It up. Nah,
that's part of the fun.
We want to ditch the bachelor party, but that's pretty. We went to the Voodoo Museum.
How was that?
Creepy as shit.
You know what's creepy? The Blacks and Wax Museum.
It used to be. It's kind of whack now.
I haven't been since a kid, but that shit was creepy.
They took all the sound effects out, all the slave ship stuff. And,
oh, word?
Yeah.
That was half the creepy shit.
Yeah, that was all the creepy shit.
Yeah, basically.
But so real quick, the Voodoo Museum, like, they have like the mask and Marie Laveau, who was like the
queen.
the queen of voodoo in New Orleans. And they had a picture of her and they had her kneeling stool. So I'm not into voodoo, but apparently the kneeling stool is where you go and, I guess, pray or do the rituals. And they were doing offerings for it.
Like when you say offering, what you mean?
You gotta like pray to
like a chicken.
Pray to the picture. Pray to her, and then offer like like a money like coins or something like that to she'll grant a wish.
You don't like kill a goat in front of
your
a
dream.
picture.
No, not like that. But Barry whipped out his money about to pray to the shit. I'm like, nah, like I ain't about to pray to the voodoo priestess and have her ass grant my wish, and then she's sitting at the foot of my bed.
She like, I need one ball. I need one of your balls for that.
She need my soul and shit. She come through looking for my soul. I come to collect.
I don't play with shit like that.
Nah, me neither. I was like,
niggas don't play with shit like that.
I told him that shit. I was like, nah. I'm gonna take my chances with good old life, with fate.
If there's like a 0.5% chance that this bitch can come and kill me, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not really fucking with voodoo priestess.
Soul taking. Who the fuck what? Did you see like crazy like tourists like, oh, let's donate?
Oh yeah, it was money all over the place.
Oh my fucking
I don't know if they're living or not or what. I've seen too many shows where they come to collect after
they
give you shit.
Niggas watch too much TV for that.
But we've been gone so long. We missed so much, man. I want to do.
Gone for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the back. Case something jump off.
Of all the songs to know, you don't know no songs, but you know the fucking jump off by Lil Kim.
Niggas, because it's jump off, nigga. Mr. Cheeks wasn't a real nigga.
Mr. Cheeks was a real nigga, but you just know random shit. So we've been gone for a while. A lot of stuff's happened in our absence. We're not going to touch too much on it. I do want to get your hot takes, opinions, real quick on what's been going on, what we missed. So first off, let's R.I.P. to Mac Miller.
R.I.P. Mac.
really said that hit me when we were in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because Barry was like, "Yo, Mac Miller died."
Like, nigga, you're not serious.
I was like, "Wait, what?"
Like, yo, you're
like,
joking
what?
right now.
Yeah, I was like, it was no emotion in his voice. I was like,
Right.
I had to go to Google. I'm like, oh shit, Mac Miller died. I'll be the first to say I wasn't a huge fan of his, but I'm not gonna get on the hype train and be like, oh my god, he was a.
I never listened to like a whole album or anything, but you recognize talent when you
right.
see
It's sad when anybody passes away, especially the I think depression contributed to his drug overdose, and anybody that's gone too soon, as young as he was, is a tragedy. So I just want to send my condolences to Mac Miller. What we got next? I'm gonna skip over that real quick. Maybe not. Was it Botham Jean?
Shit, we try to prep for his name. I think it's Botham Jean.
Botham Jean. Let's do Botham Jean.
Jean.
That was a huge story with the gentleman in Texas that was killed in his apartment by a police officer off duty, which just kind of walked into his apartment. She just said she was so tired and groggy, she didn't know what apartment was which, and she walked in there, saw a figure in the shadows, and shot him dead.
I'm gonna say this off top.
Shot him dead. Like the fuck.
Off top, they was fucking. Everybody know they was fucking.
You think he was fucking?
I know they was fucking.
I heard that they were having, because her floor was either, I think it was right below his.
Or right
so
above.
they were having like an ongoing dispute over noise or something like that. That's one of the articles I read. And
so, okay.
This was a reason to kill him accidentally, quote unquote.
No, definitely intentional. The lawyer for Botham Jean came out and said that the apartment complex that they lived in, the doors shut automatically, so there's no door being left ajar. And you and I both work in an industry where it requires long hours of you. You don't forget where the fuck you live.
Never.
And in addition to that, they found police officer equipment in his apartment.
Yeah, scanners and stuff.
Scanners, bulletproof vests and shit like that. All day, it was fucking.
What?
That's
where you got that? That's what you got out of it?
I mean, they found police equipment in his fucking apartment, and then the neighbors also said that they heard some type of back and forth before he was shot, as opposed to him just being shot. So that leads me to believe, not just joking, saying they automatically was fucking, but they had to know each other, and it's not just as cut and dry as her walking into an apartment that she thought she was hers. But like,
they said they found weed in it too, but I think the biggest thing that came out of it was that they executed a search warrant on his apartment and not the police officer accused of murder.
Or what she was taking, or what she was on, or what she was
what
on.
was in her house. So the first thing they did was they executed the search warrant on his house and found weed, and then they immediately demonized them for having weed and made it seem like he had it coming to him. Like somebody walks into your house, whether you're smoking weed or not, you can smoke crack or whatever.
No,
it doesn't give anybody the right to walk into your house and shoot you dead.
I mean, that's the age-old agenda that we're used to. As soon as a cop kills an unarmed black man, the first thing that will come out is, what can we do to justify killing him?
Right.
Which is a shame.
Yeah. Shitty. But I mean, just a quick update. She's been fired and charged with manslaughter, which I think should be second-degree murder. But manslaughter is something.
Second degree, maybe first. I don't know.
No, it's not. First degree is premeditated, right? I said, at worst, it should be second degree.
At worst, but definitely, the reason I think it should be first degree murder, because as soon as you walk into your apartment, dude, I recognize my hallways.
You got to prove that she planned to do it.
True.
But that's what I'm saying. It can't be. I mean, it probably won't be first degree, but at worst, it's second degree. But so, real quick, so think she'll be found guilty, or is she going to be held accountable?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes to the most minor degree.
Like,
they're going to slap her on the wrist.
Pleaded down to manslaughter. She serves 30 days in jail, and that's it.
A couple months or something like that. Yeah, that's what I think.
That's a sad fucking outcome.
It is.
And that's sad that our best hope is for her to get charged with manslaughter and serve a couple months in jail.
Right.
That's a sad state in our fucking judicial system.
Michael B. Jordan, next Superman.
Fuck yeah. I don't know.
With that? Have you heard of that before?
Yeah. I mean, I did see the meme where it was funny, where it was like everybody down for Michael B. Jordan to be a black Superman until he's saving a white woman.
Well, that's all he's been saving recently, apparently.
Hey, hoes need to be saved. Fuck.
Well, they said he's been getting shit for just white women or non-black women.
I mean,
well, it makes
Michael B. Jordan as Superman. Don't get me wrong. I think the current guy, Henry,
Cavill, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's doing like an excellent job. Michael B. Jordan, I think he would do a pretty good job as well. I'm not too obsessed over the race of Superman as others are, you know.
I mean, it wasn't a race thing. It was just like, how do you feel about him in general? Because
I
don't think he was doing as well. They're looking to switch up the DC universe anyway.
Yeah, they need to remix that whole shit because it's god awful.
And so you got Michael B. Jordan, who's probably at his peak right now. Well, on the incline.
He's definitely inclining.
Yeah. He's like one of the hottest names in
Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
Hollyweird.
And yeah, I mean, he did so well in the Killmonger role. Superman, I'm not a huge comic book person, but I did read that Superman's supposed to be black anyway.
Yeah,
because he like draws his power from the sun.
White people can't do that shit.
White people can't do that. They
die,
would peel and turn red.
Oh my God, here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, fellas. Hey. What's going on? What's up, fellas?
You close the door behind you?
God damn, you fucking up the audio.
We got Austin just walked into the building.
Looking like that scene off of Nino Brown and shit when Nino was around the
Austin?
table and shit.
What up, man?
How you feel, bro?
What up?
A month wasn't long enough for you? You just had to take a month and a couple hours?
This is said a month and 30 minutes.
Still can't show up on time.
Nah. But we were just getting into our hot takes. You missed pretty much all of it. What you been up to, Austin, since the month we've been going?
Oh, man, a lot. Been working.
Well, thanks for that, Austin.
Anyway, I appreciate your content. That was very valuable to the conversation.
Work.
Well, Austin, how do you feel about Michael B. Jordan as next Superman?
I'm not feeling it.
You're not feeling. Well, no. Why aren't you feeling it? Are you against black people?
I'm not just against.
He definitely hates black people.
Why do you hate black people, Austin? Why don't you want black men in roles?
Why do you spit in the mirror when you look in the mirrar?
Fuck you. I don't like you, man. So no, I just don't think it would be a good fit. I mean, when you have, when you get into a role of like superhero comic books, it's kind of like you can get typecasted a little bit. So after he did the Killmonger scene, there's no going back. Like, we already forgot about I feel like when he was, what was he, Johnny Blaze?
Johnny Storm was
Johnny Storm, whatever.
No, I mean, the whole film was god awful.
You can't, yeah.
That's
I know, but I feel like that would bring him back into that kind of space.
What about
because I don't think it would be written well.
Because it's DC.
Yeah,
that's probably why you're not attributing it. But, I mean, as opposed to, I think he is a good actor, so he's able to do, the Killmonger, and he's able to do the Superman.
Right. He'd be a great Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think
but DC, DC, nigga, y'all need to do.
That's
better.
what I'm saying. It would be too much of a gamble, and I don't want that to ruin where he is now as far as how we look at him as a superhero and a superhero role.
Yeah, I mean, he still got the Creed.
How you feel about Creed too?
Creed is dope. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can get used to seeing him in those roles, and because he does well.
Yeah.
I just don't think him being Superman would be it wouldn't fit for his type of acting.
But that
in
in of itself is typecasting him, right?
I guess. All right, let's go to the next thing. Space Jam 2. So this is the last time I think that we're going to praise Braun before the season starts. Is that right or wrong?
No,
that's correct. No,
the season starts like next month, so it's not too much bigging up LeBron after
praising
that.
him for Space Jam 2.
I don't like him. He whack.
Okay.
And he suck ass.
That's right.
Suck ass.
But yeah, Space Jam 2, everybody's childhood favorite.
No, leave Space Jam alone, dude.
Well, Ryan Coogler's going to be the director.
That changes it a bit.
Yeah, so we got Ryan Coogler who helped,
can you have a woke Space Jam?
I think you can, especially with woke Braun now. Braun woke as shit now. And you got Ryan Coogler who's woke.
How you going to wake Space Jam, though? The fucking villains wearing dashikis or some shit on?
You want to see Bugs in a dashiki?
That'd be lit. I would go see Bugs in a dashiki.
I don't know. I think it's for this generation. To
reintroduce
the 6ix9ine. It's like the generation of the young bucks that couldn't feel to really understand Jordan because Braun is this generation's Jordan. So I think us as being older probably won't appreciate it and be like, this shit is trash. But I think this is the new generation Space Jam 1. If that makes sense.
Did anybody watch Uncle Drew?
No, nobody watched it.
All right, so now
I think they had it in a barbershop one time. Like, this shit is garbage.
Was it?
This is trash.
It seemed like it was bad.
I think Shaq had a heart attack on court. And,
that's kind of petty because now his son has heart issues.
It is.
So.
Not a foreshadowing.
Yeah. I just got that alert today. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think we won't like it, but I think the next generation kind of needs it. And who knows? 20 years from now, Braun's son might be in Space Jam 3 or some shit. So you just never really know.
That's Steph's son.
Yo, Steph's son going to come
Steph
out.
doesn't have a son.
Steph does have a
Kobe's,
son.
maybe
Steph-
one of Kobe's daughters will be. They'll switch it up by then. Who knows?
First woman in the NBA is one of Kobe's daughters. Bet money. Let's put bread on it now.
Kobe daughters are gonna be on World Star Hip Hop.
You gotta go change the
Candies and
tampon.
shit.
Yeah, right. I do.
What'd you say, nigga?
I said Kobe's daughters are gonna be on World Star Hip Hop.
Fuck you.
Tweet videos. All right, real quick. I don't really care about this, but I feel like it happens. We got to speak on it. Cat Williams versus Kevin Hart versus.
Next.
Okay, all right. None of that.
Fuck no. I mean, well, I guess we can speak on it.
I mean, I
doesn't
don't
seem
really
like he's
care, but I just felt like if you want to talk about it.
My only like opinion on it, dude, is like Cat's thing was, what have you done to like promote your people up and
Only going to Tiffany Haddish too.
And he went at Tiffany Haddish. I mean, I feel like Cat was like kind of went a bit out of bounds or like off topic. Like they're winning, dude, and it seems like you're hating.
He can speak some real shit and not hate, like, because
Like
Kevin
what?
Hart is doing
Like-
is not perfect. With Tiffany Haddish, is
No,
doing
absolutely,
is not her.
absolutely,
I think they're
but-
selling out to a certain extent, and he just kind of called him out on that shit.
But to say like fucking Tiffany Haddish is where she is because she fucked white
That I
dudes.
don't agree with.
Like shit
but
like
I
that.
do agree with the fact that she needs to put a special out before you crown her the queen of comedy. She needs to put in the
don't
same
crown
work
her.
that the
Yeah.
other ladies put in for years and years and years.
Yeah.
That's the thing I agreed about. Her just fucking white dudes to get to the top. I don't agree with
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
like a wild shit. So
All right, so what about next is thoughts on that?
dude, play it one more time. Please. Play it. Awesome, play it.
Thoughts on that? I'm not even gonna say
Yo.
nothing, but
Yo, that shit is somebody.
Yo,
nigga,
this shit cracks me
yo,
up.
I said, fucking a meme said that nigga watched a tutorial on how to laugh.
Nigga, he's a robot.
What more do y'all want from the nigga? Like y'all complain that he doesn't have enough personality. He finally shows y'all a laugh.
But that's the thing, though, is that everybody say he has no personality. He's a robot, and then the first time we hear him laugh is that robotic ass, like he glitched. He's a fucking cyborg. It went into laugh mode and it glitched. Like his face didn't even move.
I don't.
He
He was like, I don't even know where you are.
Right.
Right.
That wasn't even a funny joke.
Niggas don't laugh at their own jokes no more.
Not at that. If you're gonna do it, like you gotta really sell that shit.
Tell
Like,
him
I know y'all niggas shit.
Tell that nigga don't ever laugh again.
somebody said it looked like it hurt.
Tell the nigga he did a laugh.
It
button.
didn't hurt when somebody keeps begging you, yo, show personality, and then you like feel like you forced to do that shit.
Yeah, I think they set him in the press like, look, Kawhi, like we need some personality. Like, show people how warm and fun you are. And,
Right.
and the funny thing was that he was like, I'm a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy.
Like nigga, that's your best answer.
Right.
That's what you come up.
That's the worst fucking laugh.
Oh fuck! Did
But
you see
that's-
the evolution of his laugh, nigga?
Yeah, it sounded like it was kind of like you could hear it, but he didn't really go for it. And
I
then
got
he
the
just kinda
solution
let
to
it
his
out.
problem. Get rid of them straight backs, nigga. That's holding you back.
Right, that's keeping the personality out.
Yeah, that's
but that's the
holding
thing. But I think that's what's so crazy about him going to Toronto is that I feel like the Spurs was like the perfect fit for him. Like, look how they cultivated Tim Duncan's boring ass. Then Tony Parker wasn't really,
He was a rapper. Watch him out. Him and
uh,
Kobe did a track together.
That shit was
He
trash.
outbarred that nigga in French too.
Fuck.
But I just feel like it's gonna be weird seeing him in a different uniform
Yeah,
because I feel like the Spurs was a low key team. No matter how good the Spurs were, they were always low key.
And now you in Toronto. It's Drake. He the face of the franchise. DeMar. They always out.
DeMar's
they have-
gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's totally different mode.
Oh, I get it. Lastly on the NBA, Jimmy Butler requested trade, but it's rumored, all alleged, that he is requesting trade. One, because he don't want to be there, but two, Carl Anthony Towns says he had to be out because he fucked his girl.
That's not confirmed, man.
But I'm saying this because it goes back.
How legitimate is it? Like what?
I mean, I
is
don't
it
know,
just
but I'm
like
saying
niggas saying this
it would
shit?
make sense, because of that comedy left on Dwayne Wade shit.
That
about
nigga's
Gabby.
a habitual girlfriend.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
line
he
and stepping and
already
shit.
talking about some damn to
Oh,
another nigga
shit.
wife. So you think it's outside of the realm of possibility that he would fuck his teammate's girl?
Nah, not really.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
he,
I don't know the nigga. So he might be a.
He might be one of them niggas
Niggas
that
is
just
slimy. We just talking about niggas they operate with no morals. There's
That
no
might-
moral code, especially when you're an NBA player. And
Yeah, I think
mean,
I think Jimmy Butler is starting to slowly realize his power as far as being an NBA player. So now it's kind of like I'm fucking other dudes' girls all the time and shit. Let me see how far I can take it. And
Right.
then I think when it got to Dwayne Wade, definitely no.
Fuck.
Yeah, he
can't-
crossed
he
like,
can't.
all right, nigga.
But then-
cut it out. You can't fuck.
Yeah, but then when you're in Minnesota and I don't even know how this was his name.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, so I think
Young dude too.
big cat.
where he kind of has more not clout but more seniority over where you can probably do that. Yeah, I wouldn't put that out of the realm of possibilities.
So I'm saying,
but I
he
think
already proved that he will flirt with somebody's wife, so he would fuck his teammate's girl. I believe the shit. Because they did something. The rumor came out. Somebody had left a comment under Carl Anthony Towns' page saying you're not going to speak about how he did this to your girl, and he unfollowed the girl and then deleted all her posts. I believe the shit.
I wasn't looking that
I
deep
didn't
into
notice
it.
that
but
No,
yeah.
I read the article on it because I was doing research for the topic, so I wanted to make sure. You know,
I mean, that's
Hey.
petty. I mean, at the end of the
I mean,
day,
that's
your
definitely a
team.
legitimate reason to get
If you
out
don't
of
think
town.
you gonna- yeah.
If you out here
this nigga
fucking
gotta
niggas'
go.
bitches.
They just gave that nigga the max deal too, so it's his town, and Jimmy got to go.
Yeah, he's
So
I
he
mean,
might be. They talking about him going to Houston with Melo and Lala.
But
You think he
first off,
going
you
at
do not
Lala
say
too?
Melo's name first when you talk about Houston. You talk about
No, I'm saying that
don't
because
ever do that. Don't give Melo that team. Yet.
I'm saying Melo.
Whose team is it if it ain't Melo
I'm
team?
the Melo's there.
Hardens, man.
You know him and Lala having some marital problems.
If
You think he would go at
slimeball
Lala?
nigga,
You think he's
slimeball
trying
They
to
nigga-
should have just
What-
put him on
what
the
he say
same
her-
team. And put him on Brooklyn on the Nets.
What KG said her pussy tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios?
Nigga, I gotta see you after the bus. Get on the bus, nigga. This shit is wild.
All right. Speaking of sleeping with women you're not supposed to,
Okay.
Bill Cosby. Let's get into it, man.
That's taking pussy. That ain't just.
You ain't supposed to be sleeping with them. If they ain't say you could, they ain't consent to the shit.
That is true.
Nigga,
Nigga, Pill Cosby. That's his new name.
Bill the Pill, man. They gave my man Bill 3 to 10. He was finally sentenced to maximum security prison
That nigga ain't gonna make
for
it
3 to
5.
10. Arson, let me start with you. What are your thoughts on that whole the whole situation?
Well, sexual assault and drugging women to have sex is completely wrong. And if he did it, I think it was substantial evidence. I think he even admitted to doing it.
Yeah.
Then he should definitely, pay the price for it, absolutely, without a doubt. My biggest thing, and I think a lot of people clashing over the whole Bill Cosby situation is we compare Bill Cosby's situation to the it's like fucking 10s and 20 different male actors in Hollywood or males in high positions.
Or the president.
Yeah, the president, stuff like
Or the
that.
president.
Grabbing
Politicians, all of that stuff that's not being held to the same, standard. And I think people are getting it confused. I think when you bring up the argument whether Bill Cosby should be in jail, I'm pretty sure everybody thinks he should be in jail. But at the same time, people are like, okay, let's turn around and have this same energy for these actors. Matt Lauer, the
Harvey
guy from
Weinstein.
Seventh Heaven that nobody's really talking about. Who's
Oh, what happened with the guy with 7?
the father? He was molesting little girls. Like,
Are you
on-
shitting
yeah.
me?
He had a whole he did a whole interview on like Dateline of how he admitted to he was going through a divorce and his ex-wife at the time recorded him admitting to sexually assaulting a minor, and then he had an interview where he admitted to sexually assaulting a minor. And the shit, just
Crazy.
nothing ever happened of it. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? No charges were filed. So I think that's where people's frustrations are is that, we're willing to pursue a 81-year-old man that has done, some terrible things. But when you think about it, there's no real physical evidence. He admitted to it. He should be in jail.
Yep.
But then on the flip side of it, we have white males that are having actual interviews, and it's proof, and it's stuff that wasn't 40 years ago. And it's kind of like, yeah, they lose their job, but then
They're like
All right, that's
buyouts
it.
too. They're getting
Right.
bought out of their contract.
Yeah.
They're getting money.
yeah,
to
they get
step
money
to the
like
side.
and like Bill O'Reilly. Like Bill O'Reilly, like has been a proven serial sexual assaulter, pussy taker, and taking advantage of women because of his position.
And he caught women and jerked off.
Yeah, Louis C.K. All of these people that it's kind of like they get reprimanded for it. The good old slap on the
Louis.
wrist. Don't do it again and go on about your life. I mean, you might be publicly shamed, but you'll never spend time behind bars, and I think that's
Right.
what frustrates a lot of people and
Right,
myself.
They just found guilty in the court of public opinion
Right.
and not the court of law.
Yeah, and that's what it ultimately boils down to. Is like, okay, we understand and we agree that these men have committed sexual assault or rape, and we want them all to be seen in a court of law and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. It shouldn't be any discrepancies on how we treat any of them. It should be
Right.
the same thing across the board for everybody. If you do some fucked up shit, you need to go in front of the judge and get sentenced and serve your time. And it's fucked up when Matt Lauer has a button under his fucking
Exactly.
desk
Yo, that's
to
what
lock
I'm
the
saying.
door.
Wow.
It's some wild shit. But Bill Cosby, I mean, and I think that's what people get it confused. Like, oh, we're saying, oh, Bill Cosby. We mentioned Bill Cosby, and then we mentioned these other cases, saying that, and some people may think that we say that to delegitimize Bill Cosby's situation. No, we're saying that because Bill Cosby committed a crime and he should be held accountable for his actions just like everyone else should be.
Right.
So
And
these
it's- and
motherfuckers
it's a
should be, there's a
And
lot
there's
of
a lot
people.
more evidence with the more recent cases
Yeah.
where they're just not just doing anything at all. Like even what's his name? Kavanaugh, Brett Kavanaugh, is that how you say his last name? He still got nominated to be a Supreme Court
Today.
Like they still nominate him after everything that's coming out after his. Sorry, after his
A little
roommate.
gassy out there.
Yeah, that shit got a lot of bubbles in it's carbonate. But even
said
his
it's carbonate.
roommate, like
He said he got shit faced. Yo, this is the thing that I knew Brett Kavanaugh was guilty on his accusations. This motherfucker came out. His response to these accusations was, I was a virgin during that whole time.
I believe that.
Like, nigga.
Like, nah, I don't believe it.
Like, nigga,
at
if
all.
that's your response, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, and he, okay, I'm cool. I
He's
like
like-
to drink beers. Like, nigga, you are,
Nah, his
you're
roommate
not
said he was
credible at
drunk
all.
and he used to get drunk and belligerent.
Exactly.
And
And
I
his
mean-
response is, I was a virgin.
Yeah, nah. I mean, we all know, like, especially, I'm not one to stereotype, but if I can close my eyes and think of in the 80s, drunk Yale students.
Yeah, college white dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's him.
and they're in a position, and one of the girls were like Puerto Rican, came from a poor family. Is the sense of entitlement and it's a sense of privilege and stuff like that. So
Like-
I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibilities within itself. That here we have a bunch of rich young white dudes at Yale getting fucking shit faced. They come from wealthy families, just having a good time. And in the 80s, where taking advantage of women were more prevalent and not more like of understanding than they are now. It's crazy that they still, voted him to be a Supreme Court justice with all
I'm
that
glad
in the
you
play.
spoke on the privilege part because I think what upset me more than anything was when the judge and the psychiatrist in the Bill Cosby case labeled him as a threat to society. That's why he got sent to maximum security and has to register as a sex offender for life.
A blind dude?
Yeah, a threat to society. An 83-year-old blind elderly man is a threat to society, but you have somebody like Brock Turner, the Stanford gentleman, the rapist from Stanford, the swimmer who did 6 months.
He's 23.
He was sentenced to 6 months, did 3 months,
Yep.
is 23, a swimmer, a D1 athlete. Like, those swimmers are in pretty good shape. He's a violent offender, was not labeled as that, was out in 3 months to pretty much do whatever he wants.
In fact, the judge that sentenced him said that he has his life ahead of him, and we should take that into consideration. When
Prison would be too
prosecuting
severe, but give Cosby 10 years.
It just points to the
It's like-
inadequacy in our justice system.
Right, and that's I think that's all we're pretty much saying is that it's not that Cosby shouldn't be punished. Is that you have to punish everybody, punish every
Right.
rapist equally. If
And right
we're-
now we
you know,
have a two-tiered justice system, and it's not equal.
Yeah.
So I think yeah.
I mean,
I
we
don't
can talk
know.
about it. We can talk about it all day. I mean,
I wanna get
even
to
with the
another predator.
influenza kid, the one that got drunk and like
Spelled
ran-
influenza right now.
Affluenza.
Affluenza.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not sexual assault, but it's the same thing. Like you murder 4 people, the privilege that you have because they think that your future is more promising than the next man. But if you go, I just went to do jury duty, and the video that they play is that with the judicial system, it's all leveled. It doesn't matter who you are, you all get judged the same, and it's just funny to watch that in a court when in actuality that's not the case, and it's been proven plenty of times. So
Cool.
yeah.
Good talk, guys.
Get talk. Next.
I want to talk about another predator. A predator in our
The new
midst.
movie that's coming out with shit. They got the small predator and they got the big predator.
I
Man.
haven't seen it. I was actually talking about Drake.
Oh,
Why are
damn.
we talk about Drake a lot.
We do talk about Drake a lot.
What
Drake
is-
does a
what did
lot.
Drake
Drake is
do?
real quick. I mean, he was catching some shit for talking to the underage girl.
Kiki,
No,
are you at
you
lunch?
watch fucking Stranger Things, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
11.
Yeah.
You heard about that? Like that?
I mean, they have
rela-
I've seen the clip where they have like a text relationship.
That's fucking weird.
I mean, I don't have, you know.
I just want to play. I want to play a
I
clip
don't know.
real quick. Also, I'm gonna play the clip that she was talking about,
Yeah.
and then I just want to hear your thoughts real quick. We'll move on.
All right.
What about your relationship with Drake?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic. Are you joking? We text all the time now. He helps me with everything, like just life lessons. We just text each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more."
What?
We went to dinner.
What?
How old is 11? How old is
She's 14.
She's 14.
Drake is 31.
I mean, did she say
Like-
anything that was anything
Inappropriate.
Yeah,
They
inappropriate.
text.
Not really.
Why are you
text-
texting the 4? Austin?
Hollywood is different.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
it's
Now I'm
different.
gonna ask you. I'm gonna address this.
Did
You,
you- I-
Austin, you have a daughter. When Cadence turns 14, are you okay with her texting a 31-year-old woman?
If she's in Hollywood at the position that 11 is, and whatever her real name is, then it's definitely.
We've definitely been calling her
They said they
11.
You don't
met,
think?
they said
you
they
don't
met
think-
in a hotel. They see the pictures they're taking. Give me.
Are they
boy
any
advice.
sexual, like...
You supposed to give her
like,
boy advice, nigga, not fucking
No.
Drake.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, I just can't. I can't make that decision and say, yo, this nigga is a predator. This nigga's all this because it is Hollywood.
But
It's
niggas killed Tiger.
completely-
Niggas killed Tiger for doing the same thing with
Ty-
Kylie.
Come on now, that Tiger was
Tiger-
actually dating Kylie Jenner.
But of course,
Ty-
you
that
can't come out that he's
Drake-
dating because she's underage. But I'm saying
You
that.
think
And
Drake is really trying to date a 14-year-old Jamel?
not it's been another girl too.
Oh, yeah.
The model,
That's a
was
little
it
bit
Bella
more legit.
Harris.
How old is she?
She was
She was
16 when
16.
when they had contact, but then now that she turned 18, now the pictures are coming
That
out. They're
mean it
getting
was
awfully
fucking.
cozy.
I mean, it was fucking...
I mean, so I'm
Man,
just
man,
saying.
I just think that I think in the situation of the girl from Stranger Things, I think it's just a little bit different.
Like, it's
Because
like an
age is a
overreach.
pattern.
It seems
It
like it's
wasn't
an
just a
overreach.
one-off though. It's just like her, and then you talking to a girl that's 16 too. So I'm like,
That's only 2 times.
I thought Austin would be a little bit more upset at this, considering he got a small
I mean,
daughter.
that's
You want to talk to the
different.
30-year-old dudes?
If-
Let's see when
if-
she
if
turned
she was-
14.
if
How
she
they-
was-
with
but
his
if-
energy like.
But if my daughter is in show business, you think that it is not managers that text 11 or have conversations and meetings and going out to meet up for lunch just to talk about business?
They not
for the school
doing
girl,
that.
her
They
agent,
talking
her
about
a-
boy
you don't think she
stuff and
doesn't text her
relationships.
agent back and
Oh, she said I can't wait to see you, and I like no. She's like I miss you, and like I miss you more. That's fucking weird. Are you
I
texting?
think
Are
it
you
depends on
texting
how you
14-year-old
phrase
women
it,
that?
yo.
saying,
How you
like-
phrase it. You're phrasing it in like a creepy manner.
That is a creepy man.
calling somebody.
Mike, how many
is a-
14-year-old girls are you texting right now?
Again, you can't keep using us as examples.
none.
'cause
Why
it's
can't I?
different, man?
No, it's different.
don't gotta answer it. It is a
It's like a
different
different. It's a
aspect to it.
different aspect. Definitely, if they met in at a Hollywood event and they just exchanged numbers and they text like, hey, how you doing?
How you know
Nothing,
Drake
what's up?
isn't a fan of? How you know Drake doesn't?
First of all,
watch
Stranger Things is overrated. So first of all,
Watch your
I'm
mouth.
not a fan. I
Watch
wouldn't
your
be
mouth.
dying to hit up 11. Oh, she squints hard and then her nose starts bleeding.
That's when
and then
shit
she
going down, nigga.
Shit's stupid. I fucking hate Stranger Things. I've watched the 2
That's
seasons.
just
So
Mel
I'm
hating the hate. That's
I'm
it.
invested in it, but I don't like it.
Nigga, that makes no sense. You just hating the hate.
It's not hating the hate.
How you invest? So if the next season
Because-
3 come out, you watching it?
Of course, because I'm in 2 seasons invested.
That
in it.
makes no fucking sense, nigga.
None at all, man.
If you hate it, why are you watching it?
The same thing I did with Walking Dead. I got 5 seasons in, and I was like, this shit's stupid.
But you don't watch Walking Dead anymore.
Yeah. So eventually, I'm gonna stop.
Austin, please get this motherfucker.
when he on his hate shit is no.
I'm not. How am I
Yeah,
hating?
you just primary hate.
It's not that
Drake,
great. I
there's
just
no
think
going-
it's overrated.
If you
Those
think
kids
it's
are
over,
annoying as shit. The kid with the list.
then why are you watching it? Because it's good.
Because
It's entertaining.
I kept hearing how good it was. So I'm like, all right, let me sit and like really see how good this is and see if it'll grow on me. I'm 2 seasons in, and it hasn't grown on me yet.
All right, so why did you
after
watch
one
Walking
season-
Dead for 5 seasons?
It was interesting and it fell off.
I would think if it wasn't interesting after one season, I would.
No, it
feel
was.
like I had
it was
it.
I'm not saying it was
Not-
terrible,
not-
but
yo,
I said I
watched
didn't.
2
I said it was.
seasons and now I
I said it
don't
was
like it.
overrated.
Well, Stranger Things has never been mentioned in like the top 5 of sitcoms of all time. It's just
Really?
considered a good series.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm like it was hyped up, so I watched. I'm like, it's not that great, but the production value is pretty high. With the monsters and shit, it keeps me entertained, but I'm not like invested. Like people go
End
crazy
of the
over
story,
shit.
Mel just hates shit just to hate it.
Nah, I'm just saying. I can watch it, but I'm like, this ain't all that great.
Nigga, that makes no sense.
All right.
If you,
Carter 5. Y'all listen to it?
this is the counter.
Yeah, I listened to it.
It had no lighter flicks in it. I was highly
It
disappointed.
had Wayne's
nigga.
mother crying, which is fucking weird.
So
Is that
Like,
on
honestly,
his
that's one thing I really fuck with. It made it
Was it
a
in the
little
intro?
bit more personal. Like
I
personal.
didn't want to
like,
hear Lil Wayne's mother's crying as soon as I cut this shit on.
Nah, it gave it a personal aspect to it that I did like. even though I
It was
wasn't.
like 2 minutes of that shit.
She had a whole spill about her fucking son, nigga, being proud of her son.
First of all, we turned the Carter 5 on to hear some real shit, some Carter 1, Carter 2, some drought shit, and then it's
you
like
can't expect that of an artist, nigga. That was fucking 10
I'm
years
just
ago.
saying what our expectations was. I eventually was like, all right, this is not, we're not gonna get this. So,
Well, my biggest thing
but usually Wayne hits off most of his albums with like a fire intro. It's not his mom saying how proud she is and crying. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, he could have saved that for the outro. The outro
Right.
probably would have been better to do that, but I don't know. I mean, as far as Carter 5, I listened to it in the morning. I listened to it on my lunch, and I listened to it on my way down here.
You heard the album 3 times?
I've been jumping forth because I've been listening to Lodge's album too. But there's a few songs. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely some good songs on there. Like it's definitely a solid album.
Mm-hmm.
To wait 5 years for it,
It's 5?
probably longer than
I thought
that.
it was 6. I thought it was 6.
I'm just
5 or
saying,
6. But to wait that long for it, I think it didn't let me down, but it wasn't like fucking wow. And I think maybe because it's Lil Wayne at this point in my life.
Yeah.
But I think that
not expecting much from him.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much from Lil Wayne, but it's definitely a few songs on there I like.
Yeah.
The song Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa was my shit.
Yeah, with Kendrick Lamar, and that definitely had me fucking thinking about every girl that I've ever told anything to, like this bitch trying to set me up.
I only heard
Shit
it
was
one
crazy.
time. I went through the album, like 3/4 of the album, and I did hear Mona Lisa, but I was like getting ready for work, so I didn't like really get to dissect it. So what was Mona Lisa about?
It was just basically talking about how one dude, pretty much, it was like Wayne's point. So I listened to it one time. So Wayne's perspective is the perspective of the guy that is setting the chick up. Well, is setting the other guy up through the girl that he is fucking. So Wayne is just saying, hey, you're in love with her. You're telling her all your secrets and stuff like that. This whole time she's coming back and telling me all of your secrets and where the fucking safe is and the fact that you think that she really loves you, and then kind of visually, lyrically painting a picture of him robbing the guy while he's like naked and fucking the other girl, but the girl was on Wayne's side the whole time.
Yeah.
Now Kendrick's perspective, which I didn't catch on until after the song, is the perspective of the guy that is in love with the girl, but also jealous of her relationship with Lil Wayne.
That
So
I
it's
did
kinda-
get. Because Kendrick, his voice changed, so that kind of caught my attention. So I started listening to that, but I missed Wayne's part.
Yeah, so Wayne's part is basically the guy in the background that sent the girl over to, I guess,
Shout out to the
Kendrick's
creativity
character.
on this song
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, and that's what you.
K-Dot, you got to come correct.
Yeah,
That's my first thought too. Yeah.
And that's what, like I said, that's what I appreciate.
The whole album, I thought, I wasn't wild with. I don't think it was like an instant classic.
No,
I did like a couple songs. I loved the intro, like "Let It Fly," "Can't Be Broken," Mona Lisa, and I like "Used To." Like the song, "Used To" is the song before the last song, right? And I felt like at that song he kind of tapped back into that dedication, Wayne.
Yeah.
And I fuck with
The
Hard
uproar
Body,
shit.
but sometimes like throughout the album, it just sounded like not necessarily filler. But there was nothing captivating.
Oh, there was definitely some filler in there.
All right, we
A
can
lot
say
of
it's filler.
filler.
But yeah, but
Way
it was
too many
nothing.
songs.
It was nothing captivated. It was a lot of fat. You could have trimmed a whole lot of shit and just had
Right.
a lot of lean meat because it was like what 23.
I didn't count.
20, I think it was
Spotify
like
But that's
23
that's
songs.
because
It felt like
he had to
It's
do
like
it,
an
right.
old setup. Like, dude, it sound kind of dated. The way you made the music, it was the same flows, same
Well, the
cadences.
people
It
were
was
saying
nothing
that
new.
it was the his best. I mean, it's a collection of songs over the 5 years. He just kind of threw together.
And we appreciate
Yeah.
I guess real diehard Wayne fans would appreciate that. I know if one of my favorite
everybody's
artists that haven't come out with an album in almost 8 years and there's been controversy behind it, I would appreciate a 23-track album. Like, thank you.
Nah,
Yeah, I mean,
but it's
but
got to
look,
be good. Like you got to
every
drop
song
something
gotta
18
crack.
with a
Songs
with a
aren't- the songs
2018
weren't bad,
sound.
though.
But I don't want it to seem like we're shitting on Wayne. We're all Wayne fans.
I think everybody, especially people that grew up on the Carter One, the
Dedication
Carters and the
3 raised
dedications, the
niggas.
droughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We grew up
droughts
with to a
raised.
certain sound.
Yeah.
Even the 07 Wayne, the featuring Lil Wayne, we grew up to a certain sound. We had
Yeah.
a certain expectation for the album, and it wasn't what we expected. It doesn't make it a bad album.
think-
So we had to. I think,
but
I
he used
had
the
to-
same flow.
I had to tweak my expectations a little bit. Like I said, the Uproar was pretty good. Let It Fly with Travis Scott was pretty good.
I like that.
But like I said, I think people were expecting a certain sound. They didn't get it, so they were just calling it trash. I don't think
I
it
don't
was
think
trash.
anybody called it trash. I
That's
think
all I see on my timeline
I just
is
think
trash.
that.
No, when I
Wayne's
Googled it, I
metaphor,
saw
the metaphor
I saw
is
different
still
things.
there. Like the metaphor is like when you sit down and really listen to what he's saying some
But
like
nobody's
some dope
doing that
shit.
because it just came out less than like 8 hours ago.
Who's not doing that? People aren't
I'm just
listening.
telling
that's
everybody.
the environment we
everybody
live
on
in.
Twitter. That's what I'm saying. Everybody they'll put it on.
I
Play,
only
play
listened to it once,
Play
so-
through 4 songs. Like, oh, this shit is garbage, but not really dissecting it. I'm just telling you as a whole, not you, Austin. I know you, the lyrical.
I'm just saying. I'm not the
shit.
biggest Wayne fan. I wasn't like dying to hit a Carter 5, but when I was listening to it,
I wasn't.
I was like,
Definitely
he definitely saying some shit. I mean, it's not trash. I wouldn't have never thought anybody would say it was trash.
Everybody's saying it's trash.
Wow.
What about Yandi? Y'all ready for that? That's dropping tonight.
Who?
No, tomorrow. Yandi.
Who? Gandhi?
Yandi.
Who?
It's Yeezus mixed with Gandhi makes Yandi.
It's Ye mixed with
Yay mixed with. Where you
It's
going?
Ye mixed with Gandhi.
out.
Well, it's Yeezy.
No,
Ye,
it's
same
Ye.
shit.
Yeezy
The
is
same shit.
no Yeezus is
It's Kanye's.
Is that coming out
nickname
really? It's
Mixed
coming out
with
tonight?
Gandhi is Yandi.
It's coming out tomorrow night after his SNL. His SNL.
Oh, you doing the SNL performance?
But
Yeah,
he just
he
dropped yay.
It don't fucking
What,
matter.
that don't
nigga.
count. We're not going to acknowledge that.
We don't acknowledge that shit didn't
But
happen.
act like that shit just didn't happen.
So is this like the comeback? Because they said he had won a whole rebranding after
I think this is the oh shit I fucked up with black people. Let me come back and drop another album.
the
that
nigga
might
just
be
wore
more
the
niggas.
Kaepernick shirt and the fucking Make America Great Again hat.
But he also moved back to Chicago and
We don't
is
believe
trying
play
to
that.
get-
You got to
Yeah, Harold's too. Yeah, Harold's.
Do you have fucking Jay-Z? We don't believe you.
Right, and he
Play that.
apologized for the I think this album might be sorry black people I fucked up. My sales for the last couple albums was
Out the
trash because y'all
sunken
don't
place.
fuck with me. Yeah.
He out the
So
sunken
now
place.
I mean,
I'm,
he said I'm out the suck. He said
Nah,
I'm
you
out
can't
the
go
second
back
place.
from that shit though. Like he took promotion and trying to be controversial before album dropped to a whole nother level. And the one thing that you don't do is fuck up the black audience. Fuck with the black audience.
It's hard to get them
Nigga,
back.
we make
Unless
culture,
You
that's
got to
why.
drop some straight crack to get black.
I think he
people
was
back.
so his mindset was so much like, oh, I need to have the next revolutionary idea, that next concept, as opposed to
he's a creator. He's an innovator. That's what he does. So
exactly.
Put
but
out trash.
are you gonna
to
let
test
it
out.
flow, or are you gonna force these things?
I think he's forcing it now.
You're forcing the shit, and the shit's coming out mad
It's fucking
trash.
Coming out trash. Even when
That's-
the
I mean,
preview
scientists
of the,
experiment. Not every experiment
nigga,
is
he
a
experimented
success.
like
But they calculate an experiment.
right since the life of Pablo, he hasn't come out with any, in my opinion, any quality music. So how much more experiment are you going to do until you start getting it in your bag? If you have a bag anymore at this point, or did he lose it?
Is he off? Did he fall off? Is
I
Ye
don't think- I
done?
don't think he fell off. But I want to keep it moving real quick. Question. Actually, a meme that I saw across my timeline a couple days ago about polygamy. I want to read the caption real quick. It's wild. It said, "This lifestyle ain't just about having threesomes and portraying to be some sort of player or pimp. It's about love and family support, and most important, get to this fucking bag. Women always complain
I saw
about
that,
having
yeah.
to do it all by themselves, but what if you had 4 extra hands? Hashtag think about it.
Stay woke, ladies.
Hashtag poly lifestyle. Hashtag one empire."
Good luck with that.
So,
Shit.
yeah.
Good
So
luck
I
with
want to
that.
get y'all thoughts on polygamy. I mean, I'm not gonna say a high moment because I don't smoke, but just like one of them, you like laying in bed, like this shit. If you think
Nah.
about it,
I need more bitches.
Nah.
I don't
That
know
shit
how
sound like a
serious
headache.
I could be with it, but I did some little bit of research on it. I said
Yeah, one of them.
over 70% of societies known to anthropologists.
This
Anthropologists,
Spell that
anthropologists, shit, fuck you.
the
Practice
Baltimore
polygamy.
City
So it's something that's
education.
been known. I think it's something that's been frowned upon recently with like Christianity and modern takes on household. But African kings had multiple wives.
This makes that's
So
only-
that's what I'm saying. It's not that crazy. It's been like modern society has made it that way.
So let me ask you a question. If there's like multiple hands, we all chasing bags, is it cool if
3 incomes. You don't want 3 bags in the household?
all right, so say we all 3 of us share one wife. You cool with that?
You just flipped it. Let's have this one conversation.
No,
Let's-
niggas
I said,
say
let's
no.
have- I said we can get to the flip side, but you want to talk about the
No, honestly, in all honesty, I don't give a fuck. If you feel like if you and your 3 or 4 wives are cool having a
Let's
stable
just say
environment.
2. Let's just say you
Let's
have
say
your
2.
wife and your baby mother. Could you do
Man,
that? Because y'all live under the same
You
household.
just degraded the whole situation. Just say you and your 2 wives, right?
I mean, it's illegal to do it.
Oh, so just you and your
Yeah, I'm just saying
baby
like because I actually have a coworker that is in a relationship like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is his wife and his children's mother, and they all date each other.
And they live in the same household?
They live in the same household.
I'm all for
So,
like, yo, I'm
You
not
can't
holding
marry
people
both
here.
of them because it's illegal. But they had that situation going, and
Do you, boo-boo? That's all. I mean, if y'all good in that environment and no one has been, like,
he
subjected.
did say, "Do you boo boo?"
Do
Let's not
you,
skip
boo-boo?
over that shit.
Do you, boo-boo?
Nah, I mean, go finish what you.
No, I'm just saying,
weird.
like, yo, honestly, yo, if that's y'all and y'all do you're good and, like, nobody's, like, subjecting anybody to anything, nobody's being oppressed or like, demeaned or anything,
Could you do
that's
it?
fine. Can I do it?
Could you do it?
Like, have multiple?
Two girlfriends. Let's just say 2 girlfriends
I mean, yeah.
living in the same household.
Probably. Not with Sarah, though. That bitch ain't doing that shit at all.
Austin, could you do it?
I don't think I would want to. I mean, I get the aspect of more income in a household and how. Yeah, I get it, but that just sound like a big ass headache. And you
that
gotta
does.
really
Hell
in today's. I mean, I don't know. Like
But that
in this
same-
generation,
yeah.
we
Oh, now you
doing
don't
wild
think
shit.
about
Is
it
not.
now.
Yeah, it's not really the same kind of.
I mean,
Standards.
Why
and
is
shit,
it limited
but-
to marriage? Why can't like us 3 as friends and like we all like get into relationships, right? And we just get a big ass house together. So that's,
I mean, that's something
6
different.
incomes
I'm talking about
in a
that's
house,
not
right?
polygamy. I'm talking about the actual practice of polygamy and multiple wives or multiple partners. You know, for the greater good. Everybody's working for the greater good. But I don't think I could do. I like the concept of it, like Austin was saying, but
like pussy,
to
that's
actually
what-
live with 2 women, one's going to be pissed off at some time.
Yeah, and I
There's
don't
too
wanna-
many feelings involved. You fucking her more than you fucking me, and if y'all have a threesome,
Oh, my
you want-
pussy trash.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's women, not today's women. can
Nah,
handle
it
that
just
shit.
sounds like more. If that's the case, then
No, I mean dealing with
Nah,
one
I'm not.
relationship is a fucking lie. Dealing with 2, I can't imagine.
yeah. I mean, you see it. I don't know if it's. I mean, I've seen it. Like I think a few years ago, some dude had 2 wives and he was living a life and all that other stuff. But one, I just don't. It's just not. It's just more of a headache. Is having to know this person's personality, making sure this person is happy and stuff like that. For all of that, it's just not. It's just not worth it. Let's just all put money, live in the same household or whatever, and just put money to a bill. We don't have to have a whole relationship with 3 people. As the dude, I would be fucking exhausted of constantly having to.
I don't feel
And,
like,
like-
talking that fucking much. to
Yeah,
be
and
honest
like
with you.
Mike was saying, like if a girl approached me to two dudes and her, fuck no.
Right.
That's a train,
Hell
nigga. That's
no.
ain't a marriage.
Hell no.
Yo.
To
Like,
the
nah, that's
no,
kinda
no,
weird.
That's
no.
the Oriental Express.
I would be
Yeah, that's just
salty
train.
and shit. And I'm like, what about me? Why you don't show me no attention? Nah, fuck that.
But another
She's not fucking you every night.
Right.
Like, bitch, you been over there 4 nights this week.
Right, you been with husband number 3. What the fuck? Would you like him more than I? Yeah. Why am I even here? Like,
Right.
come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
get some attention.
yeah, it's just too much, man.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm selfish. I'm too
not
selfish for that
solely.
shit.
Yeah,
Just
I'm too
saying.
selfish. It's all in knowing yourself. If you know you can't be if you can only be monogamous, then do that. But if you think that you can have multiple partners and your partner is honestly cool with you having multiple partners, then do that
it
shit.
Can't be.
Wait,
It can't be a lot of love in that relationship. If you cool saying your
nigga-
partner fuck somebody else or share that love with somebody else.
I think it
It's
would
a
be
weird
cool.
sake of
world.
mon-
It's a weird world.
I know. I think it
dude.
would be cool in your 20s, but like, come on, like you like 63 and y'all
Y'all
it's
not
3
fucking at
bitches
60.
sharing one dude.
Y'all not
Like,
fucking.
That's
come
when
on.
it's just about the money and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm
chasing
saying.
bags.
Like
Right.
that shit is all. That shit kind of gets old after a while.
Okay.
I would assume. You know,
Polygamy
what I'm
is
saying?
cool
Like,
after 60. It's a,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
say
When
after
everybody's
40,
drunk and
yeah.
high and having threesomes, then it's like, yeah, when y'all old and shit, and it's kind of whack.
yeah, and then you just got a bunch of women nagging you. Got dude got pop Viagra
Bunch
and
of-
shit before he fucks any of his old women
Nigga, bunch
post
of-
menopause and shit.
bunch
That
of-
shit ain't
yeah,
cool
You
no
done
more.
all fucked out.
whole bunch
by
of
the time
dry,
you're 60.
dry pussies and baby dicks. Nobody wanna
Right,
put
right.
it up.
Nobody- That's not fun no more.
All right, let's wrap it up, guy. Oh, Mike, really?
I know.
Wayne, you getting this shit? You getting that shit?
on, man.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Sometimes I shoot it early. It's never happened.
That's why you couldn't be in a. You good?
Softcore porn, apparently.
Right, right.
Eric Reed signed by the Panthers. Real quick, how do you guys think about that?
Love it.
That's a good step in the right direction.
Is Cap next?
No,
Nah, probably not.
Cap is never gonna. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Cap is never going to see the NFL again.
Well, they said two teams were interested in him doing it.
They said
I
that shit
hope so.
like 5,
Well,
yeah,
they do
2
say
years,
that
like
a
a
lot.
year ago as well, though. So
I hope so, man.
I
It's
mean,
just that it's they're not coming back from it. He's suing. I mean, I would say if he wasn't
So was Eric
suing the
Reed.
FNL, is
FNL, who the fuck is that?
NFL
But Eric Reed is part of that. Isn't he part of that
lawsuit?
lawsuit? Yeah, or that grievance.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's part of the
he
grievance.
filed his own personal grievance. But what do you guys plans for the weekend?
I'm dog sitting. That's what I'm doing.
God damn,
He's
I'm a
I-
fur daddy.
No, he was.
I'm a fur daddy,
Mike was
dog.
like 60% white. Now I think you're like.
You don't like fur
95.
daddy? I have
No, you
responsibilities.
go to furry
God damn it.
parties. You live in what the fuck? You live in downtown Baltimore. You
The
live in
Inner
Mount
Harbor. I live in
Vernon.
Inner Harbor. That's
You,
different.
you eat fucking steel cut oatmeal.
How else do you get your day started?
How else do you get your day
You
started?
eat fucking. You drink.
Wow.
You're drinking IPA.
Raging
Raging
bitch.
Bitch is pretty good.
This
But-
IPA is trash.
But no, I think for me, I'm probably gonna see what's that movie called? Smallfoot. LeBron is in that movie.
LeBron
actually.
is in it.
So I guess
LeBron.
this is his.
I mean, you have
he's
kids.
slowly
That's
he's
what I'm-
slowly
Yeah, you
getting
guys have
into
kids.
Hollywood. So this is his first. Well, not his
Oh, hey,
first.
yeah, we just-
his first animation. But yeah, that should be fun to see. Yeah, LeBron doing voiceovers and stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's been in what 3 movies already. He was in Trainwreck. He's in Smallfoot.
Trainwreck,
He's gonna
he was
be in
funny in
Space
Trainwreck.
Jam. Like Bron doing the shit.
That's why he went to LA.
We better win a fucking title. I swear to God.
Oh, now it's
LeBron.
we,
I
huh?
don't like him. He whack. Fuck LeBron.
Every time you
I
big
don't
up
like
LeBron,
him.
we
He
gotta come
whack.
back with fuck
Okay.
LeBron. Just so
to
y'all know. Just to balance it out.
balance the shit out.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm gonna be down here visiting you guys, visiting Baltimore for the weekend, and then I'll be back to Philly.
That means he's doing nothing.
Huh?
That means he's
I'm gonna be
doing
hanging out with you guys.
nothing. Getting chicken boxes. That's about it.
And Ravens Steelers on Sunday. It's like a fucking holiday.
What's up with the? What's going on with this beer, man?
My bad.
Did you shake this shit up before you?
No, nigga, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I probably
Were
would
you
do that, but I
skipping-
do that
were you
just now.
skipping-
Hey,
into
let's
the
focus, guys.
studio
Let's
and
focus,
shit?
guys. I think we're done. Are we done?
Like skip into the studio?
Austin, focus.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, right.
No,
Fucking-
Ravens are fucking. What's the score?
Steelers defense kind of sucks this year.
It's like
Flacco,
35,
Flacco's on
30.
the shit. I would do 28-21 Steelers.
I'm
And I'm a
going
Ravens
30.
fan too, but I'm keeping it a buck because it's prime time, which we don't play well in.
Yep.
It's at Heinz Field where we don't play well at. Big Ben is Big Ben, and AB is AB. So
I just don't think
I
that-
got it
Le'Veon.
28-21. He's not gonna. I wish that motherfucker could. He's killing my fantasy team.
I'm down out here.
God damn.
I picked up James Conner too in that fantasy. Oh, most of our fantasy.
I have him in
fantasy
a
team.
couple leagues too, but yeah.
I
So
don't
I got
think
it 28-21 Steelers, but I'm hoping to be wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong.
I'm
I'm
doing
gonna be in a bar by myself in fucking Philadelphia.
28-35 Ravens.
28. What?
28-35 Ravens.
You got some points being scored. All right. Austin, your predictions?
I got 13-7.
What?
Ravens.
Damn.
13-7?
You know the Ravens
Yeah.
had the 5th ranked offense in the league, and the Steelers been getting trashed. Their defense been trashed the
I'm
past
getting
couple weeks.
13-7.
All right.
You
You
know
And
they
the
have
Ravens-
Antonio
and I know-
Brown. AJ Green fucks us up every game. He gets 200
but they
yards.
keep
AJ Green.
Antonio and Brown in check for the most part, but it's just AJ Green fucks us up. It's just him.
Man, AJ Green is like a curse. Like, he's like
Well,
albatross.
my thing is, I don't think it's just not the same intensity. You don't get that same feeling with Ravens Steelers anymore. I know I don't. I know
do.
when Hines
Shit.
Wood
Every game.
Every game. It
Really?
don't
Every
matter.
game.
It don't
Nah,
matter.
I don't have that same,
Because
like-
Big Ben is still there. You know, Suggs is still there. That feeling is still there. Like,
I mean, but within our division, who else is it?
good
Who is
point.
it? It's the fucking Browns, nigga. What the hell are you talking
Shout
about?
out to Baker.
The
I'm
best
picking him up
team-
next
yeah,
week.
the up and coming team of the NFL.
All right, Mike, got outro for us.
Yeah,
Why
I
is
got
this shit so salty? The fuck
With
did
the
you
beer?
do with the?
It's Raging Bitch.
No, like the top. Did you, like,
You don't drink the
Oh,
top,
my pause
nigga.
button is
Hey, yo,
gone.
fuck y'all, we out. You slipping, dog. You licking tops, nigga? What the fuck you taking?